I found it in the bottom drawer beneath the winter clothes. A dusty cover, faded edges, everything time knows. I turned the pages slowly like I was afraid to see the version of us smiling back before you left me. Your eyes were bright in every photo, brighter than I'd known. My arm around your shoulder like I'd never be alone. I traced the outline of your face with just my fingertip and felt the weight of everything that slowly seemed to slip. An old photo album, a story left in frames. Two people caught in sunlight, calling each other's names. The colors may be fading, but the feeling's still so clear. An old photo album, and you're still right here. Every page a different summer, every smile a different year. An old photo album, and I wish that you were near. There's one of us in autumn by the river holding hands. Your head upon my shoulder like we'd made our quiet plans. And one beneath the cherry blooms, you're laughing at the sky. I remember thinking then that this could never say goodbye. I close the book and open it and close it once again. Like somewhere in between the pages I might find a way back then. The photographs don't tell me how it all came apart. They only show the good parts, and that's the hardest part. An old photo album, a story left in frames. Two people caught in sunlight, calling each other's names. The colors may be fading, but the feeling's still so clear. An old photo album, and you're still right here. Every page a different summer, every smile a different year. An old photo album, and I wish that you were near. Maybe I should put it back, tuck it where I'll never look. But I keep returning to every corner, every nook. Because somewhere in these pictures is the person that I was. Someone lighter, someone open, someone who believed in us. And maybe keeping you in photos is the only way I know to hold on to the love we had before I had to let you go. An old photo album, a story I still keep. Two people caught in sunlight, a memory that runs deep. The colors keep on fading, but the feeling won't disappear. An old photo album, you'll always be right here. Every page a different season, every smile a souvenir. An old photo album, thank you for the years. Never used to notice little things like morning light, or how the city softens when it settles into night. I walk the same old streets and never stopped to look around. But then you came along and helped me hear a different sound. You showed me how to slow down, how to breathe a little more, to find the beauty hiding just behind an open door. I didn't know that I was missing something all along, until you made the quiet feel like somewhere I belong. Because of you, the world looks different now. Because of you, I'm learning what it means to allow someone in, someone close, someone worth holding near. Because of you, everything finally feels clear. I didn't know what I was searching for until I found. Because of you, I'm standing on more solid ground. You laugh at all the little things that used to pass me by. notes and margins, little messages for me. And suddenly the life I had is not the life I see. I used to keep my distance, used to hold my feelings back, used to think that loving someone put you off your track. But you made it feel so natural, so easy, so right, like coming home to warmth and light after a long cold night. Because of you, the world looks different now. Because of you, I'm learning what it means to allow someone in, someone close, someone worth holding near. Because of you, everything finally feels clear. I didn't know what I was searching for until I found. Because of you, I'm standing on more solid ground. I think about the version of me before you walked into my life. A little lost, a little hollow, cutting through the dark like a dull knife. And now I wake up in the morning with a reason and a rhyme. I never thought that I'd be grateful for the right person at the right time. So thank you for the way you see me, thank you for the light you bring. Because of you, I'm not just living. Because of you, I'm everything. Because of you, the world keeps changing still. Because of you, I finally know the reason and the will to let someone in, to let someone stay. Because of you, I wanna be better every day. I didn't know what I was searching for and I have found. Because of you, I'm on the most solid ground. The sky broke open just as you walked through the door. Your hair was damp, your cheeks were flushed, I'd never seen before. We stood beneath the awning while the whole world washed away. And something in me knew that I had something left to say. My hands were shaking slightly and I couldn't meet your eyes. The thunder rolled in closer like it echoed all my lies. The ones I told myself for months that this was nothing more than two people sharing umbrellas, nothing worth fighting for. On a rainy day, I finally said your name, not as a friend, not as before, never quite the same. The rain came down like it was tired of waiting too. On a rainy day, I gave my heart to you. Every drop that hit the ground was a word I couldn't say until I found my voice at last. On a rainy day, you turned to look at me and time just seemed to slow. The rain between us glittered in the streetlight's amber glow. I watched your lips part softly like you searched for what to say. And all the weeks of silence finally started to give way. I thought you'd laugh a step away or pretend you didn't hear, but you moved a little closer and you chased away my fear. The rain kept falling harder like it wanted us to stay, locked inside that single moment where I gave myself away. On a rainy day, I finally said your name, not as a friend, not as before, never quite the same. The rain came down like it was tired of waiting too. On a rainy day, I gave my heart to you. Every drop that hit the ground was a word I couldn't say until I found my voice at last. On a rainy day. And you said you'd been waiting through the sun and through the gray, that you'd hoped I'd find the courage to say what words couldn't convey. So we stood there in the downpour, not caring we were soaked to bone, in the middle of the city for the first time, not alone. I don't know who kissed who first, I just know the rain felt warm, and every confession I had buried finally found its way out of the storm. On a rainy day, you finally took my hand in a way that made me feel like you had always had a plan. The rain came down like it was tired of waiting too. On a rainy day, I found my home in you. Every drop that hit the ground sang a song I'll always play. The day I stopped being afraid. On a rainy day. I heard a stranger laugh today across the crowded street. The pitch of it so close to yours, it stopped me on my feet. I turned around before I thought and caught myself mid-breath, reaching for a sound that's been so quiet since you left. Your voice was never loud, but it could fill up any room. A certain kind of frequency that cut right through the gloom. Low and soft and steady, like the ground beneath my feet. The kind of voice that made me feel like everything was complete. In your voice I heard the safest place I've ever known. In your voice I never once felt truly all alone. The way you said my name was like a hand upon my chest. In your voice I found a way to lay myself to rest. I didn't know a voice could leave a shape inside the air, but in your voice I still find you everywhere. I saved a voicemail that I play when days get hard to hold. 15 seconds of you laughing, nothing more, and yet it's gold. I press it to my ear and close my eyes and breathe it in, like finding something warm inside a place I've never been. I wonder if you know the way your voice could change a room, how everything felt lighter just by you walking in soon. The silence that you've left behind has its own kind of weight, a different kind of quiet that arrived the day you became late. In your voice I heard the safest place I've ever known. In your voice I never once felt truly all alone. The way you said my name was like a hand upon my chest. In your voice I found a way to lay myself to rest. I didn't know a voice could leave a shape inside the air, but in your voice I still find you everywhere. Sometimes late at night I think I hear you call my name. Just the wind outside the window playing this familiar game. But I sit up anyway and listen to the dark, 'cause even just the echo of you is a place to start. I've been learning how to live inside a quieter kind of world, but every now and then the silence gets too wide and too unfurled. So I play that voicemail over just to hear you laugh once more, and remind myself what warmth sounds like, the way you did before. In your voice I find the person that I used to be. In your voice I hear the us that used to feel so free. The way you said my name still echoes somewhere in my chest. In your voice I'm learning slowly how to let it rest. A voice can leave a lifetime living somewhere in the air, and in your voice I'll always find you there. I try to picture you, but the edges won't stay clear. Your face comes in and out like static on a frequency. The sound of your voice is the first thing that disappeared. Now I'm chasing something blurred where you used to be. I hold the memory up against the fading light and squeeze my eyes shut tight, trying to get it right. But the more I reach for you, the further back you go, like trying to hold water, watching you below. Inside a fading memory, I'm looking for your face somewhere between remembering and letting go of the trace. The details keep on slipping like sand between my hands. Inside a fading memory, I'm trying to understand how someone so alive in me could quietly dissolve into a feeling without edges, a question without resolve. I found an old voicemail I was too afraid to play. I pressed it to my ear and held my breath for what you'd say. But even your recorded voice feels further than before, like hearing someone through a wall behind a closing door. I write down everything I still remember about you, the way you tilted your head, the things you'd always do. But the list gets harder every time I sit and try, and I'm not sure if I'm remembering or just getting by. Inside a fading memory, I'm looking for your face somewhere between remembering and letting go of the trace. The details keep on slipping like sand between my hands. Inside a fading memory, I'm trying to understand how someone so alive in me could quietly dissolve into a feeling without edges, a question without resolve. Maybe this is how it works, maybe this is how we heal. Not in one clear sudden moment, but in what we stop to feel. First the details fade to outlines, then the outlines fade to light, then the light becomes a warmth that gets you through the night. I don't wanna lose you fully, but I think I understand that the love won't disappear even when the memory can't stand. So I'll keep what I can carry and I'll let the rest go free, because you'll always live in feeling, even fading in my memory. Inside a fading memory, I still feel your grace, not in every little detail, but in the warmth you left in place. The edges may be softer now, the picture not as bright, but inside a fading memory, you're still my quiet light. How someone so alive in me could leave so soft a mark, a feeling without edges, but a glow inside the dark. Past the cafe where we used to sit for hours. The seat was empty, but I swear I felt you there. I ordered just one cup and stared out at the street, and somehow every stranger had your hair. I told myself I'm over it, I told myself I'm over it, but then a song comes on and just like that you're back again. I don't know why I keep on coming back to you, like a page I've read 1,000 times but can't stop reading through. I keep thinking of you in the middle of the day, when the light hits just right and I don't know what to say. I keep thinking of you like a song I can't forget. Every time I try to leave you, you're not finished with me yet. Of you, and I don't know if it's wrong, but you live inside the quiet spaces all day long. I saw your name pop up on someone else's screen, a different person, different life, but still the same. I turned away and walked a little faster down the block, but my heart already whispered out your name. I've rearranged the furniture, I've changed my daily route, I've tried to fill the silence up with anything but you. But somewhere in between the noise and all the things I do, and there's always just a moment where I fall back into you. I keep thinking of you in the middle of the day, when the light is just right and I don't know what to say. I keep thinking of you like a song I can't forget. Every time I try to leave you, you're not finished with me yet. I keep thinking of you and I don't know if it's wrong, but you live inside the quiet spaces all day long. Maybe it's the way you laughed at nothing. Maybe it's the way you said my name. Maybe it's the little things I'm holding that keep pulling me back to where we came. I'm not sure if I wanna stop remembering. I'm not sure if forgetting would be right, 'cause thinking of you feels like something beautiful, even when it keeps me up at night. I keep thinking of you, and maybe that's okay. Some people leave a mark that doesn't wash away. I keep thinking of you, not with hurt but with a smile. Maybe you were meant to stay inside my heart a while. I keep thinking of you and I'll let myself be wrong, 'cause you live inside the quiet spaces, and that's where you belong. I wasn't looking for anything the day that you appeared. Just another ordinary morning, nothing special here. I was staring at my coffee when you sat across from me, and something shifted quietly in ways I couldn't see. It wasn't like the movies, no fireworks in the sky, just a simple conversation as the hours slipped on by. But when I finally walked away, I stopped outside the door and realized I was different than the moment just before. One day out of nowhere, you were just suddenly there, like a song I'd never heard before, floating through the air. I didn't see it coming, didn't know what it would be. One day out of nowhere, you found your way to me. Nothing felt the same again after that quiet day. One day out of nowhere changed everything away. I went back to that same cafe the very next weekend. Told myself it wasn't why, but I knew that I'd pretend. And there you were again beside the window in the light, reading something quietly. Everything felt right. I almost didn't say a word, almost turned to leave, but something in the way you smiled made it hard to breathe. So I pulled up the empty chair and asked if it was free. And somewhere in your answer was the start of you and me. One day out of nowhere, you were just suddenly there, like a song I'd never heard before, floating through the air. I didn't see it coming, didn't know what it would be. One day out of nowhere, you found your way to me. Nothing felt the same again after that quiet day. One day out of nowhere changed everything away. I think about how close I came to never knowing you at all. What if I left 5 minutes early? What if I had missed your call? What if the rain had kept me inside? What if I had chosen somewhere new? All the tiny little moments that somehow led me straight to you. I don't believe in accidents anymore, not since that morning by the door. Because everything that brought us to that place was quietly building something I can't replace. wasn't raining when we left, but the clouds were closing in. You checked the sky and smiled and said, let's just begin. We walked the long way home like we always seem to do. And halfway there, the heavens opened up on me and you. You pulled out just one umbrella, small enough for one, and held it over both of us and started to run. I leaned in closer just to fit beneath its narrow frame. And somewhere in that tiny space, I've never been the same. One umbrella in the rain, two people pressed together. One umbrella holding us against the stormy weather. I don't know if you meant it, I don't know if you knew. One umbrella changed the way I looked at you. One umbrella, one moment, one quiet revelation. One umbrella was the start of everything between us two. We laughed about the puddles and the state of both our shoes. You tilted the umbrella so I wouldn't have to choose which side to walk on. You just took the wetter side and pretended not to notice while I warmed up inside. The rain kept falling harder, but we never picked up pace. I stole a glance at you and caught you stealing one my way. We both looked forward quickly like we hadn't seen a thing, but something had already shifted, something had taken wing. One umbrella in the rain, two people pressed together. One umbrella holding us against the stormy weather. I don't know if you meant it, I don't know if you knew. One umbrella changed the way I looked at you. One umbrella, one moment, one quiet revelation. One umbrella was the start of everything between us two. We stopped beneath the street light where the rain came pouring down, and you looked at me so softly like we were the only ones in town. The umbrella tilted sideways and we both got a little wet, but neither one of us was moving, neither one of us said let's forget. I think that's when I knew it, standing soaked beneath the glow, that I've been falling for you slowly. In the rain I'd come to know, and the umbrella didn't matter, and the cold had gone away, because you were looking right at me and I had nothing left to say. One umbrella in the rain, two hearts finally seeing. One umbrella underneath and suddenly agreeing that whatever this was growing, it was something true. One umbrella brought me all the way to you. One umbrella, one street light, one moment in the storm. One umbrella was the night I found my home, and you so warm.
The city gets so quiet when the clock slides past 12. I find myself just sitting here with no one else. The thoughts I push away all day come creeping slowly back, and every single one of them is painted with your lack. I check my phone for nothing and I put it down again. I pour a glass of water just to have something to tend. The hours feel so heavy when the world is gone to sleep, and everything I feel for you gets harder now to keep. Only after midnight do I let myself miss you. Only after midnight, when there's nothing else to do. When the day is done and all the noise has finally died away. Only after midnight I admit what I can't say. In the daylight I'm fine, I'm okay, I move along, but only after midnight is where I still belong to you. I lie awake and stare up at the ceiling in the dark, trace the shadows on the wall like maps back to your heart. The playlist that I swore I'd delete plays on repeat, and every song becomes a room where we used to meet. I draft a message out to you and sit and read it twice, delete it like I always do and tell myself that's wise. But wisdom feels so hollow in the middle of the night, when everything I'm missing just refuses to feel right. Only after midnight do I let myself miss you. Only after midnight, when there's nothing else to do. When the day is done and all the noise has finally died away. Only after midnight I admit what I can't say. In the daylight I'm fine, I'm okay, I move along. But only after midnight is where I still belong to you. Maybe I should sleep, maybe I should let it go. Maybe all this midnight feeling is just something I outgrow. But there's something about the darkness that makes honesty feel near, like the only time I'm truly me is when no one else can hear. So I sit here in the quiet with the truth laid open wide, that I haven't stopped loving you no matter how hard I've tried. And maybe that's okay for now, to feel it in the night, because sometimes loving someone is the only thing that feels right. Only after midnight do I let the walls come down. Only after midnight in the silence of this town, when the day is done and all the noise has finally cleared away. Only after midnight I can feel everything I say. Maybe one day I'll be brave enough to say it in the light, but only after midnight I'll hold on to you tonight.
The cherry blossoms opened up along the avenue, the same ones that we walked beneath when everything was new. The whole world woke from winter like it always does in May, but waking up to all this bloom just feels like yesterday. The birds are back, the light is long, the air is soft and clear. Everyone is stepping out like spring was meant to cheer. And I wanna feel it too, I wanna let it in, but every blooming thing outside just shows me where you've been. Spring comes but you are gone, and the flowers don't quite know that the person I would show them to had somewhere else to go. The world is warm and beautiful and opening its arms. Spring comes but you are gone, and it somehow loses its charms. I walk beneath the blossoms, but I walk them all alone. Spring comes but you are gone, and I can't call this feeling home. I found the photos from last spring, still sitting on my phone. The two of us beneath the trees, how different I have grown. You're laughing in the golden light with petals in your hair, and I'm the one who took the shot, not knowing you'd be gone from there. The market stalls are full again, with flowers cut and bright, and couples walking hand in hand beneath the fading light. I buy a single stem and hold it all the way back home, and place it in a vase for two that now belongs to one alone. Spring comes but you are gone, and the flowers don't quite know that the person I would show them to had somewhere else to go. The world is warm and beautiful and opening its arms. Spring comes but you are gone, and it somehow loses its charms. I walk beneath the blossoms, but I walk them all alone. Spring comes but you are gone, and I can't call this feeling home. Maybe spring was always yours, the season that you wore the best, the way you tilted toward the sun like flowers from the earth expressed. And that is why it hurts to see it all come back again. Because the spring reminds me most of everything you were back then. But I'll try to find you in it, in the light and in the bloom, in the way the world keeps opening even when there isn't room. Because you love this season deeply, and the least that I can do is try to love the spring again the way I learned from you. Spring comes and you are gone, but the flowers start to know that loving what you loved is how I let the healing grow. The world is warm and beautiful, and I am open too. Spring comes and you are gone, but spring still carries you. I walk beneath the blossoms and I walk them tenderly. Spring comes and you are gone, but spring brought you back to me. The clock reads 2:30 and I'm still wide awake. I left the lamp on by the door for both our sakes. The street outside is empty and the city's gone to sleep, but I'm here holding on to every promise I couldn't keep. I told myself you'd call, I told myself you'd come, that somewhere out there in the dark you're finally heading home. The kettle's on, the blanket's out, your favorite cup is set. I'm not sure if I'm hopeful or I just can't give up yet. The light I left on all night long is still burning like the place where you belong. I couldn't bring myself to switch it off and walk away. The light I left on all night, flickering soft against the gray, telling you that I'll be here no matter what you say. The light I left on all night, waiting for the day. The neighbors' lights went out an hour, maybe two ago. The whole world wrapped in darkness in the cold below. I made some tea and sat back down beside the window pane and watched the empty pavement slowly fill with rain. I know I shouldn't wait like this, I know it isn't right to keep the whole world paused for you in the middle of the night. But something in me whispers that you might still find your way, and I can't be the one to turn that possibility away. The light I left on all night long is still burning like the place where you belong. I couldn't bring myself to switch it off and walk away. The light I left on all night, flickering soft against the gray, telling you that I'll be here no matter what you say. The light I left on all night,
I took the long way home again without even thinking why. The same old road we used to walk beneath the same old sky. The trees have grown a little taller since the last time we were here, but everything about this path still feels like you are near. I passed the bench where we would stop and catch our breath a while. The lamppost that you leaned against and made me laugh and smile. I slow my pace down automatically, like you're still by my side, like muscle memory of a love I've never quite left behind. The road we used to walk is still here on my feet. Every crack and every corner, every place where we would meet. I hear the echo of our footsteps in the quiet evening air. The road we used to walk still feels like you are there. I keep on walking it alone, but somehow not alone. The road we used to walk still feels like coming home. There's a little shop we love that's changed its sign and painted blue. I stopped and stared a moment like I was waiting there for you. The owner waved from inside and I waved a little back and kept on walking slowly down our old familiar track. The seasons change the color of the leaves along the way, but the shape of every shadow falls the same as yesterday. I wonder if you ever find yourself upon a road like this and feel the ghost of something beautiful you somehow miss. The road we used to walk is still here on my feet. Every crack and every corner, every place where we would meet. I hear the echo of our footsteps in the quiet evening air. Though the road we used to walk still feels like you are there. I keep on walking it alone, but somehow not alone. The road we used to walk still feels like coming home. Maybe roads remember every pair of feet that passed, every whispered conversation, every shadow that was cast. I like to think this road still holds the version of us walking slow, talking about everything and nothing in the amber evening glow. And even though we've gone our ways and taken different turns since then, some part of us is still out there walking down this road again. So I'll keep coming back here, not out of sadness but of grace, because this road was where we loved, and love still fills this place. The road we used to walk has made me who I am. Every step we took together was part of some quiet plan. I still hear the echo of our laughter in the evening air. The road we used to walk reminds me you were there. I'll keep on walking it and carrying you along. The road we used to walk is where I still belong. Are turning gold like the day you walked away. Your jacket still hung by the door, slowly fading gray. I brew the same tea every morning out of habit, but the warmth that brings me now just doesn't feel the same. The wind carries your name through the half-open window. I catch myself waiting for a sound that never comes. Every corner of this place still holds the shape of you, and I'm left standing in a season that feels wrong. The season you left behind is still living in my chest. The autumn in your eyes, the way you knew me best. I'm walking through the cold, but I still feel your sun. A season without you has only just begun. The season you left behind, painting gold and gray. I'm learning how to breathe in a world without your warmth.
scarf tucked beneath the wooden stair. The faint familiar scent of you still lingered there. The playlist that we made is still on shuffle every night. I skip the songs we love because they hurt too much to hear. I tell myself that time will wash the memory clean, but every fallen leaf just brings you back to me. I'm stuck between the person that I was with you and someone I don't recognize in the mirror anymore. The season you left behind is still living in my chest. The autumn in your eyes, the way you knew me best. I'm walking through the cold, but I still feel your sun. A season without you has only just begun. The season you left behind, painted in gold and gray. I'm learning how to breathe in a world without your warmth. Maybe seasons change for a reason. Maybe letting go is how we grow. But I'm still here in our October, watching all the colors that we used to know. If you're out there in a different season, warm and bright beneath a brand new sky, just know that here the leaves still fall for you, and part of me still hasn't said goodbye. The season you left behind still lives inside my chest, but I'm starting to remember me, not just us at our best. I'm walking through the cold and learning from the sun. A season without you, but I'm not the only one. The season you left behind will slowly turn to spring. I'll carry what you gave me into everything.
It wasn't cold enough for coats, but cool enough to feel the kind of air that makes you think that everything is real. We sat outside without a plan. The afternoon was slow, and something in the temperature just made the whole world glow. You wrapped your hands around your cup and closed your eyes a moment. The breeze came through and lifted all the words we hadn't spoken. I watched the way the light fell soft across your quiet face, and felt the warmth of something more than just the time and place. The temperature of that day lives inside my skin, a feeling I return to when the cold comes rushing in. Not too warm, not too cold, just perfectly between. The temperature of that day, the softest I have been. I didn't know that weather could hold a memory so near, but the temperature of that day keeps you forever here. We stayed until the sun went low and painted everything in gold. The kind of evening neither one of us could bear to fold. You said you didn't want to leave, and I said neither do I. And so we sat a little longer underneath that amber sky. The air grew just a little cooler as the daylight slowly thinned, and you leaned closer into me against the gentle wind. I don't remember what we talked about or what we said, but I remember every degree of warmth and how it spread. The temperature of that day lives inside my skin, a feeling I return to when the cold comes rushing in. Not too warm, not too cold, just perfectly between. The temperature of that day, the softest I have been. I didn't know that weather could hold a memory so near, but the temperature of that day keeps you
warmth I carry with me everywhere I go alone. Not too warm, not too cold, just perfectly like that. The temperature of that day, I live it all again. I didn't know a single afternoon could hold so much, but the temperature of that day still lives in every touch. I tried to rearrange the rooms inside my memory, move the furniture around so you'd be harder to see. But certain things refuse to shift no matter what I do. The little details stay exactly where they point to you. The way you stirred your coffee counterclockwise every time, the specific way you hummed when you were losing track of time, the crease beside your eye that only showed when you were real. These are not the kinds of things that time knows how to heal. The things that won't fade are the smallest ones of all. Not the grand gestures, but the quiet before the fall. The everyday and ordinary moments in between. The things that won't fade are the ones nobody sees. I can forget the big things, let the loud memories go, but the things that won't fade are the ones only I know. I passed a shop today that sold the soap you used to buy. The scent of it just stopped me cold beneath the open sky. I stood there on the pavement while the whole world carried on, ambushed by a memory I thought had long since gone. It's never what I'm bracing for that brings you rushing back. It's always something sidelong, something caught in the corner of the track. A color or a texture or a song half heard in passing. The smallest things turn out to be the ones most everlasting. The things that won't fade are the smallest ones of all. Not the grand gestures, but the quiet before the fall. The everyday and ordinary moments in between. The things that won't fade are the ones nobody sees. I can forget the big things, let the loud memories go, but the things that won't fade are the ones only I know. Maybe this is what it means to have truly loved someone. Not the memories that shine, but the ones that can't be undone. The unconscious little habits that you left inside my days. The things I didn't know I'd memorized in 1,000 different ways. And I've stopped trying to erase them, stop pretending they aren't there. Because the things that won't fade are the proof that I once cared. So I'll keep the counterclockwise coffee, keep the humming and the crease. Because the things that won't fade are the ones that bring me peace. The things that won't fade are the gifts you left behind. Not the grand gestures, but the imprints on my mind. The everyday and ordinary treasures in between. The things that won't fade are the most beautiful I've seen. I've stopped trying to forget and let the quiet memories stay. The things that won't fade are the ones that light my way. The rain is tracing lines across the foggy glass. I press my palm against the cold and watch you pass. You're standing just below, but you don't look up at all. The space between us measured in one floor and fall. I've written down the words 100 times.
say. And I watch the world outside just slowly fade away. To you beyond the window, can you hear me now? I've been standing here in silence, trying to figure out how to say the things I feel before the glass grows cold. To you beyond the window, there's a story left untold. I'm so close to reaching you, just one step away. To you beyond the window, I have so much left to say. No. The morning light comes through, but you are never there. Just the outline of a dream dissolving in the air. I leave the curtains open like a signal in the night, hoping you might look up once and see my quiet light. Maybe I've been hiding here too long behind this pain, mistaking all this distance for some kind of safe refrain. But the glass is getting colder and the night is getting deep, and all the words I never said are ones I cannot keep. To you beyond the window, can you hear me now? I've been standing here in silence, trying to figure out how to say the things I feel before the glass grows cold. To you beyond the window, there's a story left untold. I'm so close to reaching you, just one step away. To you beyond the window, I have so much left to say. Oh. What if I just open it, let the cold air rush on in? What if I just call your name into the dark and pouring rain? Maybe you'd look up this time, maybe our eyes would finally meet. Maybe all it takes is just one broken window, one cold street. I don't want the glass between us, I don't wanna just watch you go. I wanna step outside and tell you everything you don't yet know. To you beyond the window, I am coming now. I finally found the courage and I'm figuring out how to say the things I feel while the night is still warm. To you beyond the window, I'll walk out in the storm. I'm done watching from a distance, I'm done stepping away. To you beyond the window, I have something left to say. Oh, oh, oh. There's a space beside me on the bench where we would sit, the armrest where you'd rest your hand, I haven't touched it. I walk the same route every day and past the corner store where you once reached out and took my hand without a word before. I didn't know that I was memorizing every touch, every casual brush of fingers, every moment, every such small and quiet gesture that I took for granted then. Now I'd give up everything to feel your hand again. Where your hand used to be, there's only empty air, a warmth I keep on reaching for that's no longer there. I trace the ghost of every place your fingers used to land. Where your hand used to be, I still feel your hand. Every space you used to fill still carries something of you. Where your hand used to be, I'm learning to move through. I watched a couple cross the street this morning in the cold. She slipped her hand in his so naturally, so bold. And I remembered how we never had to think
think about it twice. How your hand found mine in darkness, how it always felt so nice. I've been keeping both hands in my pockets ever since, like protecting something tender, something fragile, something rinsed. Of all the people passing by with somewhere warm to go, I'm the one still carrying the warmth from long ago. Where your hand used to be, there's only empty air. The warmth I keep on reaching for, that's no longer there. I trace the ghost of every place your fingers used to land. Where your hand used to be, I still feel your hand. Every space you used to fill still carries something of you. Where your hand used to be, I'm learning to move through. Maybe hands remember what the mind tries to forget. Every nerve still holding, every touch that hasn't left. I can close my eyes and feel it, the weight of your palm in mine, the way your fingers folded into me like a sign that we belong together in the simplest, quietest way. Two hands that found each other at the ending of the day. I'm not sure I want to lose that, even as I learn to heal, because the place where you once touched me is the realest thing I feel. Where your hand used to be, I'm planning something new. Not forgetting what we had, but slowly growing through. I still trace the ghost of every place your fingers used to land. Where your hand used to be taught me how to stand. Every space you used to fill has made me who I am. Where your hand used to be, I finally understand.
The sky turned white without a warning early in the day. I looked up from my book and watched the flakes begin to fall. And there you were outside among them, laughing in the gray. The first snow of the season, and you were all I saw. You caught a snowflake on your tongue and spun around so free, like winter was a gift that only you could truly see. I stood behind the glass and felt something I can't explain, like the world had just been quiet and then suddenly became you in the first snow, a picture I can't shake, the softest kind of magic that the winter chose to make. Everything was still in white and you were right there glowing. You in the first snow, with your eyes bright and knowing I didn't plan to fall that day beneath that silver sky. But you in the first snow caught me completely by surprise. I finally stepped outside and felt the cold against my face. You turned around and smiled like you had saved me just a place. We walked without a destination through the falling white, and everything felt possible that soft December night. You pointed out the way the street lamps wore their little crowns of snowflakes gathered gently as they drifted slowly down. I wasn't looking at the lights, I only looked at you and wondered how I'd never seen the world the way you do. You in the first snow, a picture I can't shake, the softest kind of magic that the winter chose to make. Everything was still in white and you were right there glowing. You in the first snow, with your eyes bright and knowing I didn't plan to fall that day beneath that silver sky. But you in the first snow caught me completely by surprise. Every year when winter comes and the first flake finds the ground, I go back to that moment, back to that very sound of your laughter in the silence of the snow against the street, of my heart just quietly deciding this
that you were someone I should keep. And I don't know if you remember standing there beneath the sky, but I remember every detail of the snow and of your eyes. Because the first snow will forever wear your face upon its grave, and I'll fall for you all over every single first snow day. You in the first snow, a memory I keep, the softest kind of feeling running endlessly and deep. Every winter brings it back. You're glowing in the white. You in the first snow, my favorite kind of light. I didn't know that I was falling till I'd already gone. You in the first snow, and I've been yours since then all